Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And his first pass is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wilson. And an alley to run. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. They go play action here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? It also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Play action. Now Wilson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your 1st drive, stop them on the 1st drive defensively.
Steps away to his left. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Got it. Check 3. Got it. Four down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
1st down, Seattle on a pick. Up of 13.
Check. Lady. Mike is 59. Record. Left.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, that's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Quick, 190. We own it.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And an alley to run. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. First down, Murray. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Throwing now is Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Murray. Man open, Rice. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ringo. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
2nd and 5 now. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have to say, Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Singletary again. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Another run here with Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
So don't say nothing.
Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a carry for Sanders. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action. Wilson being chased out left. Catch made. It's Moreau. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards there. A first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
16.
They go right back to Singletary. Well, they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
On the Seahawks' 48-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Henry. Come on, let's go.
Play fake. Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Right here, right here. Check 59.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Man open, it's Goodwin. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Mike. 380. All day, just like that. Just like that. Say. Check. I'll go special. I'll go special. 14. 6. 12. 12. 12.
On first down, Singletary. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Check. 9. Here we go, D. Yep. Go, guys. 4 down. Check. Hey, 0.
They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, they go with Singletary. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And McManus able to put it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from 55 yards out. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Arizona, they're into the win column for the third time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire